here's the thing, ladies. The most important thing and the biggest flaw I see in most people when they hit the sand is they don't take a big enough swing or swing hard enough. I always see these short little chip shots. You just try to get right out of the sand. But the problem is that when you hit the sand, it really slows the club head down. And in fact, you're supposed to hit the sand first, not the ball. So if you have this little tiny swing, you're not going to get the ball to advance out of the bunker and close to the hole. Okay? So we're actually going to use the alignment stick here, very similar to how we had before. You're going to have to move it around though, because when you hit the sand, you're going to have to change places. It's really, really important that we do take the club back on a straighter line, because we want to come through at a pretty steep angle. We don't want to get too flat and too far from the inside, all right? But it's going to be a pretty big swing, and what we're going to do is, when we set up, we're going to open up the club face a little bit, which means you're going to turn it to the right, and anytime that you open your club face, you also have to turn your whole body a little bit to the left. So imagine if your club face turns right, your body goes the other way, okay? Make sense? The ball position in the sand should be pretty much in the center of your stance, all right? And our goal is to take a big swing, and we're trying to hit right behind the golf ball. All right, so quick review with the setup with chipping is we've talked in the past in our previous classes, 2 lefts and 1 right. So basically we want to try to keep some of our weight on our left leg, and then that's the first left. Our second left is we have our hands over our left knee. Do you ladies remember this? Okay. And then the 1 right is we have that ball position just back right here inside our right foot. Okay, so again, 2 lefts and 1 right. One thing I want you to think about on the left with your weight, I don't want you to over lean forward, but think about like the buttons on your shirt or zipper, and basically just think that that's just a little bit more left of the ball. So you don't have to like lean and tilt like this, right? Just think of bringing the buttons here or the zipper and just bring it a little bit to the left, and that'll kind of keep your weight and your center of gravity just right here in front of the golf ball. Okay? All right. So what I'd like to do first is an activity just so you understand how to swing without using your wrists. And so what you can do is just put your club on the ground, and I want you to stick your left hand out, kind of like this. Perfect, and give me a thumbs up. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're just going to turn your shoulders and try to keep your hand and your forearm really flat. And that's the feeling you should have when you hit a golf ball, when you're hitting this chip shot. So I'm going to come around, I'm going to have you hit my hand, and we should have you hit both the hand here and the forearm at the same time. We don't want to have, for example, the knuckles to hit me first, because then you start to break your wrist. So think of the thumbs up, and you're just trying to smack my hand with the forearm and hand flat together. Okay, so go ahead and just turn your shoulders. Perfect, good, go again. Perfect, one more time. Good, perfect, okay. Bianca, same thing, turn your shoulders and hit it. Good, a little more aggressive. Perfect. Perfect, okay. Oh, it's really aggressive. Good. Perfect, okay. So, again, essentially we're just trying to, now what you can do is you can put your hands down and pretend like you're holding the club, and then use your shoulders and feel like you're kind of smacking my hand like it's a wall. And again, just think about the left forearm and left hand hitting that wall when you hit the golf ball. Does that make sense? Yeah, so like, that's good. Yes, Bianca?
I have a question. How much importance would you give to this particular game?
I would say when you're practicing shots that are anywhere from 40 yards away to the hole and closer, so let's say within 40 yards, you should spend at least 50% of your time practicing. Because the reality is that you ladies, when you're out on the golf course, with your current handicaps and what your normal scores are, you're going to have a lot of chip shots. And in fact, the quicker we can get the ball in the hole with the least amount of strokes from right around here, and also include putting, the lower our scores will be and the lower our handicaps will be. So it will really help improve our game. But the best players, especially those tour players, they're really, really good from, for example, 100 yards and in. But you really need to practice this part of the game, because trust me, if you keep track of how many chips you have per round, you'd be surprised how many times you actually hit a chip shot. Same thing with putting. And you do that math and see what's that number in comparison to your total number, and I guarantee you chipping and putting will be more than half their strokes. So you should spend at least 50% of that time practicing, okay?
Good.
Okay, cool. Let's go.